Hey, guys, this is Michelle coming on again today. I came on last night and I'm feeling kind of good. So I feel like coming on here and talking to you guys today. I actually was trying to upload a picture and it would not let me upload the picture. And so I wanted to upload a picture that talks about unhealthy leadership. And I don't want to go into, real deep study on unhealthy leadership right now. I just wanted to come and give you one nugget. I was sitting here thinking about just people in our lives that are reliable and the people in our lives that are not reliable. And I started to just think about how being reliable is an awesome character trait to have. When you are a person that's just unreliable and no one can count on you to do anything, or no one can count on you to be there or be at a place when you say you're going to be there, then it's really a reflection of poor leadership in your life. It speaks to just being an unhealthy leader. And so it's really important that we do an evaluation, a self-check. I know I talked about, just this being a season that we have that we've actually had to stop and reevaluate our lives and where we are mentally, emotionally, where we are physically. We look at a person's weight. Let me talk about a person's weight. When we look at a person's weight, we automatically assume, based upon the outward appearance, that this particular person has a horrible eating habit. They're overweight because they overindulge in eating. But I've come to realize that that's not the case. And I actually didn't realize that until I actually went through a surgery that required me to be placed on prednisone. And so although I'm a pescatarian, I eat mostly vegan stuff, but I also add fish into my diet. From time to time, I may add a piece of salmon or some shrimp into my diet from time to time. But for the most part, I eat, plant-based vegan items. So I eat pretty good. I move around as much as I can. I get on the treadmill and different things like that. But prednisone weight is really, really hard to lose. And so I'm saying all that to say that it's important that we realize that we cannot tell whether or not a person is a good person or a good leader based upon their disciplines in their daily life. I've seen where people say, well, if you're overweight, then you have no discipline, then, what can you tell me about my life? I've heard people say that. I've heard people even say, well, it's a reflection of poor leadership when your credit is messed up. And to a degree, when it comes to credit, now, come on now, y'all. I really agree with that to a certain degree. However, there's a lot of people that I know that when it comes to finances, their credit is just not where it should be, and their finances isn't where it should be, not because they lack discipline, but because of life. Life will hit you. You could be married and going through a divorce or have been divorced, and your credit got messed up because of a marriage, because of a divorce. Now your credit is kind of shot. And so there's a lot of different things you can look at when you are looking at a person who may have bad credit, but it doesn't define a person as a whole as to whether or not they have good character or whether or not they have good or great leadership qualities. People can have the potential to be a great leader, but what makes you a great leader is what you're willing to invest in. And so I want to say that again. What makes you a great leader is what you are willing to invest in. What makes you a healthy leader is what you are willing to get rid of. Sometimes we do not want to get rid of character flaws that we have. We don't want to, perfect the character traits that we have. We don't want to get rid of certain people in our lives. We don't want to. It's just like a person being overweight. There's just some foods you just have to give up. One of the things that I cannot have is gluten. And so I have to be disciplined, and I have to discipline my mind and discipline myself, my will, not to eat gluten. Otherwise, I look up and I'm sick and I can't do nothing and I'm stuck in a bed. And, that's a reflection of poor leadership, not willing to get rid of the thing that is killing you, not willing to get rid of the thing that is hindering you or stopping you from progressing into your next season. And so anything that's killing you, get rid of it. If it's killing you, then chances are the reason why it's killing you is because it's already dead. So why hold on to the dead thing? Why hold on to the dead weight? Get rid of it. Get it out of your life. And so I was just thinking about being reliable as a leader and how we can be reliable in other areas, but then there are some areas where people just cannot count on us in. And that's one of the things that I really want you guys to consider and really think about and change about yourselves. If you know that people cannot count on you to keep your word, you say you're going to be there, but you don't show up, that's a reflection of poor leadership. It's a reflection of your ability to actually lead. And so you don't want that to be named among you when you're striving to be a healthy leader. Healthy leaders are reliable. They're responsible. They're organizers. They, organize their time so that they can be reliable. And another thing when I think about reliability is integrity. It's integrity. You have to have integrity if you're going to be reliable. You have to have integrity. I'm going to be there and I'm going to be there on time. You can count on me to be there. Or if there's something comes up a lot of times to where we can't make it or we can't be there on time, and that's fine. All you have to do as a leader is to do what? Contact the person that's waiting on you and let them know, hey, I'm not going to be a part of this. I'm not feeling well, but people want to know that they have people in their circle that they can count on, that's going to be reliable, that's going to be supportive, that's going to be honest, that's just going to be there. One of the things I always say is, it really doesn't matter to me when it comes to gifts. I appreciate people blessing me with gifts and different things like that. But what really shows me a person's heart is their words. Their words. So, you can imagine I'm a card person. If you went in a store and you just picked up a card, any type of card, and just grabbed it and walked out, then I'll be able to tell. But when I see a card that really truly expresses the depths of how you feel about me, that speaks to my heart more than anything. That's a gift that I would cherish. Your words, your edification, that speaks volume to me. And so people can bless you with monetary gifts. They can bless you with tangible gifts. But what I found out is that it's so hard for people to really bless you with exhortation. There's not a lot of people in your circle that will bless you with building you up, with encouraging you to keep pushing, to keep striving, to keep going. So when you have those people that are on your team that are there and that are saying, hey, I'll encourage you, I'll inspire you, then those are the people that you want to hold on to. And chances are those are the people that's going to be reliable. That is your support system. And so healthy leaders get rid of everything that's a hindrance to their support system. If it's going to hinder your peace, get rid of it. If it's going to hinder your health, get rid of it. If it's going to hinder your finances, get rid of it. If it's even going to hinder family, there are some things and some people you don't need to come through. That you don't need to just break through family. If you're in ministry, if it's going to break cause you to separate yourself from ministry, and you know that's what God has called you to do, then you want to get rid of those toxic people. You want to get those toxic people out of your life so that those toxic people will not be able to dictate your leadership ability. And so reliability, be reliable, be supportive, support people, be a person of integrity, be a person that keep your word. If you say you're going to do it. And if you can't do it, communicate. And that's one of the things that I think that people have a problem with. Hey, you know what? I'm not feeling well. And then communication. I think I'm going to come on here one day and talk about communication, because that is really huge. And I'm finding that out as well, that we just have some poor communicators, not just in the world, guys, but in the church. People do not know how to communicate. And that's one of the things that really irks me. There's some things that you say and things that you don't say. And one of the things that we have to realize is that we are all people. We all bleed. We all hurt. We all experience pain. And so you cannot think that it's okay for you to afflict pain on people. But then when you are experiencing pain, then you're hurt, you're mad, And so again, I just wanted to come on here to talk to you guys. I hadn't been on here lately, and so wanted to come on here to talk to you guys about just being reliable as a leader, and being not only supportive, but also making sure that you yourself have a supportive team. People that support you with your endeavors and what you do. And so there's going to be some great things that's going to be coming forth through me this year. I'm going to be doing a lot more talking on a podcast. I'm going to be talking a little bit more, not just about leadership, but about other topics as well. And I'm going to literally teach. And see, sometimes I can just come on here and sit and have a conversation. Like right now, I'm sitting in a chair and I'm getting ready to read the book of Mark. I'm super excited. I ordered like 7 books. And I'm super excited because each of the books is called Mark's Gospel from Scratch, the New Testament for beginners. And so I am definitely a Bible reader. I am a preacher at heart, but I just thought sometimes you have to go back to the basics. You have to get to a place where something is broken down easier for you to understand. And I just love it. I'm excited about all of these books that I've purchased. And I'm going to learn something new. I'm going to put out some, more nuggets as it relates to leadership. And I'm going to come back and give these nuggets to you guys. And I'm going to start teaching you guys. And I'm excited about that. So I pray for you guys. I pray that you guys were blessed by just my. I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye.